Welcome to the Professor Slots Podcast. We help slots enthusiasts improve their slots gambling performance with next-level tactics and strategies. Want to accelerate your slots journey, be more profitable, and understand casinos better to take advantage of them? You're in the right place. The Professor Slots team has over a decade of experience providing strategies for slots enthusiasts just like you. And now, to help you, here's Dr. John Friedel, Professor Slots.
Hello. Today's episode number 153 of the Professor Slots podcast discusses how to deal with your casino's overwhelming marketing plan. In case you missed it, on my last episode, I shared being interviewed by the host of another gambling podcast, Casino Combat, where combat was spelled with a K. I hope you enjoyed listening to my last episode as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Remember to sign up at professorslots.com/30 days to register for my online course for slots enthusiasts. 30 days to play slots smarter and win, including how to leave a casino with your winnings. But first, in today's episode, I'm sharing with you my interview with Jan, self-described as my number one fan. Jan plays slots in Louisiana and Texas, but here, listen to her describe her slots journey. Here's my interview with Jan from Texas.
Yes, that is Isaac in the background. So just to try to help talk about what's going on, if he barks during the interview, I might take it out. I might not. It depends on how it comes out and this comes out. I might mute myself when you're talking just to reduce that. But he is, the intern for the show. So
gotta have his say.
So the basic idea here, which I think you might already know, is, tell us a little bit about, what was kind of going on before you met me, kind of the circumstances. I know it's been a while that we've known each other, and you've been following my content. So if you could sort of talk about what might have surprised you and what you might have learned, and then, how things are going now. And, if it's like, and there was this whole pandemic thing,
Yeah.
that this all makes it very relatable. Because, the pandemic was just like the big elephant in the room. So also, I have been interviewed by other podcasters, and sometimes they were, just before they would like click record, they would say, oh, by the way, I don't edit. So we're just going to go straight on through no matter what. And I'm like, that's going in, and so I will be, if there's, you need a long pause, I'll clip that out, that sort of thing. Good. And try to make you sound as good as possible. I usually process my voice so it's a little bit different. I haven't even tried to do a woman's voice. So we shall see what we shall see. But the intent is to, present you well.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yep. Right. I have to think what I was going to say as far as opening this. So we're here today with Jan, and Jan is a fan. We've actually met earlier this year in Louisiana when I came down there to look at some of the casinos that she has been going to at the time. And I want to welcome Jan to the show and ask her, how things are going. She has taken my course, and it's been some time now that we've known each other, a year or two. You have to tell me, and please tell me how it's been going.
Well, first of all, John, thank you very much for having me. I am so thrilled to be able to share what I've learned since I've been following you. I came across you by accident because I wasn't having very good luck at the casinos, and I just wanted to know how to play better. So I started researching on the internet, and I ran across your your site and your website and your YouTube videos. And I started watching those and I thought, man, this guy really knows what he's talking about. So the first thing I did was I ordered your book and I read that all the way through. And it was quite the eye opener for me because there was so much content in there that I had never even thought about. I was one of those kind of people that just went into the casino and just sat down at a machine and started playing without any plan or organization or thought to it at all. I'd take my bankroll, I'd say, okay, which machines can I afford to play? And I'd sit down and play them. And most generally, I lost.
Like most people.
Yes. I was one of those.
And that's perfectly fine. I mean, the casinos are filled with people who walk in, sit down, and try to have a good time. I consider it something like going to a resort. Do I say Disneyland? I'm not sure. You go to a resort. Some of these are resorts, but it's does it have roller coasters? Well, not technically, but it's kind of like a roller coaster night sometimes. So it's for a lot of people, it is only entertainment because it can't be anything else, and it's paid for entertainment. If it wasn't that way for most people, casinos would lose money and they would have to close. So it's how casinos are treated on average.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of the things that I learned from following you is to have goals, decide what my main goal was in going to the casino. And part of it is for fun. And sometimes I like to go just for fun. But in the back of my head, now that I'm trained, I always have all those strategies in mind. And so I just don't go in blindly and play anymore. There are some machines that I will sit down and play. I don't expect to win from them, but I like them and I do it for fun. But that is generally at the end of my evening. If I have any money left over, then I will sit down and play those machines. Now, when I go in, the first thing I do is I stand there and I listen to the casino to see if the machines are paying or not, if there's any bells and whistles going off. And so that's how I start my day or evening.
So would you tell us, you don't have to say which casino if you don't want to. I wouldn't want to have somebody run up to you and say, you were on the Professor Slots podcast. But if you want to say what state, or if you care to say which casinos or which ones you might not go to anymore, just to try to give people an idea of where you are in the country.
Okay. I live in Texas, and we don't really have any legal casinos here. We do have 2 Indian casinos in the state, and they are constantly fighting with the government, the state government, to get it legalized, but they are open, and the state has let them stay open for now. And we keep writing letters to our congressmen and so forth to try to get legalized gambling in Texas. But previous to that, I had been going to the 3 main casinos in Lake Charles, Louisiana. And I realized that after studying a little bit of your strategies, that I needed to concentrate. I needed to find my best casino and concentrate, because I have a limited bankroll and I was spreading it out among 3 casinos, and that just wasn't working very well. So now my main casino is Nascala, and it's in Livingston, Texas. It is a tribal casino, and I really enjoy going there. The people are great. It's a small casino, and it's kind of intimate, so I like that. And I don't know if my odds are better or if it's just that I'm a better player now, but I seem to do better there than I did at the casinos in Louisiana.
Just to help people understand, the two tribal casinos in Texas have Class 2 bingo style games, which is a part of the gaming compact and federal law. But the state hasn't negotiated a compact with them to have Class 3 slot machines like you might find in Las Vegas. So those are Class 3 typical slot machines are illegal. And so I know you're hoping that that'll change. I think we're at 15, 17 years and counting to have this, but I know that there was 3 or 4 proposals that were supposed to have been on the November ballot recently, but something happened and they weren't able to end up on the ballot. But it certainly is, as with a lot of states, a lot of activity. What's going to happen in the next year? It's all kind of open.
Right. Yeah, that is correct. And I don't notice the difference really in the Class 2 and Class 3 machines. They all look the same. They just have that little bingo card in the bottom corner. And I know that you're playing against everybody in the casino with the Class 2, but it doesn't seem to make a difference on winning and losing, at least for me.
It's good that you found a place where you're winning at. I know you've been focusing on having a plan each time, and your plan seems to be moving forward on your slots journey. You definitely, from my point of view, are making some progress towards understanding what you're seeing and how to take advantage of it. I think that one of the first things I saw with you, it's not a criticism, it's something I think a lot of people will do, is they go to different casinos and they try to learn one thing, by which I mean, if they go to one casino, they're learning how to win there, and they go to another casino and they do the same thing. I think what I've helped you with is understanding that it's really casino by casino, and what applies at one may not apply at another. And that's because it's not luck, it's the casino. We, no doubt, because I said that, we'll get some. In this last week, I started a hate mail folder on my email system.
Oh my.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If people have strong feelings about spending money, how can anybody object to that? I'm glad it's easy to walk into a casino with a couple $100 and spend it. I mean, I suppose I might have done that with groceries once or twice in my life. If family was coming to visit and I wanted to stock up and stuff, where do you go to spend $300 for an evening's entertainment when it's just you? So I respect a $100 bankroll, a $200, $300 bankroll. I respect all of that. And of course, there are those people out there who take a $3,000 bankroll to play high limits, and I've been there too. How's it going with the hand pay? I don't mean to touch a hot button here.
Well, I have to go back to COVID last year. I think that really changed a lot as far as the casinos and how they have their machines set, because one of the things that I've noticed is that even when I do get a jackpot or I get into the bonus round, the amounts are smaller. They're not as large as they used to be. And I haven't gotten my hand pay yet this year. We still have a month and a half left, so I'm still hopeful. But I have to attribute it.
You've gotten a hand pay in prior years?
Oh yes, every year prior in my gambling career, I've always gotten at least 1 or 2 hand pays every year, and in between that, I would get like $800, $1,000 payouts. So this has been a very unusual year for me. But also, I want to say that it's also been a learning year for me. It's an educational year for me. So what I'm finding out with NASCALA is that some of the strategies work and some of them don't. You know, the 5-pole method works at NASCALA. At least it did the last time I checked. It's probably time to check it again. But the day after holiday doesn't work. So that is really helping me to determine what days I'm going to go, what time I'm going to go, and that makes me I feel like it makes me a smarter gambler.
How often do you go to a casino per week or per month, would you say, just to give people an idea that it's not like once a year?
I'll go probably 2 to 3 times per month. It's a 2-hour drive for me. And like last week, what I did was I get my free play after midnight on Sunday night. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll go late Sunday and then I'll stay till after midnight and get my hand pay for the next week. And that saves me a trip, an extra trip.
Your free play for the next week.
Yes.
Yes, I heard hand pay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant free play.
No, it's on your mind. I know.
Yes, it is.
The pressure's on. You got a month and a half.
But the problem with that is that, after midnight, Monday morning is really not a good time. I mean, the machines are like shut down. And
they're not off. They're tight. They're tight. And you've learned this about your casino.
Yes. Now this week I'm going to be going on Thursday afternoon. So I have had I travel through that area every once in a while, and when I do, I stop for like 2 hours. And so it's been on different days and times, sometimes it's a Thursday, sometimes it's a Friday, and then I'll be coming back on Sunday and I'll stop again. And so I've got, because I've learned to keep a casino log, I've learned, what days seem to be more profitable than other days. So Thursday is sometimes a good day for me. So I'm hoping this Thursday will be one also.
I may be asking a hard question. I didn't give you in advance. Does the crowd change a lot depending on the day of the week or time of the day? Is it always kind of steady? I mean, Hard Rock, Tampa in Florida, you and I know someone from the Slots Enthusiast Growth Network who that's their local casino, and there is no other casino anywhere nearby for hours. And they were trying to find a time when it wasn't just jam-packed. And recently they found one night at one particular couple hours in the early morning. So would you say that you get a lot of fluctuation in the crowd size?
Yes, they're mostly busy on the weekends. And one of the ways that I can tell is they have 2 different parking areas. One of them is in front of the casino and the other one's to the side. And I always go around to the side because that always seems to be a place where I can find parking. And I can tell if that lot is pretty empty, that it's not busy. The front is always packed. There's always cars, filling up all the spots. But the one around the corner is how I can determine how busy it is. And I haven't, I think Thursdays are pretty light, but Saturdays, Sundays are always crowded because they're getting a big crowd probably from Houston. People are coming up from Houston and spending the weekends there.
It's great to know the traffic, the how busy a casino is, because the casino certainly recognizes when that is, and as we've talked about, make changes because of it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to ask you. Do as far as your habits, do you go with friends? Has that ever been good or bad? Could you tell me?
I prefer to go alone because I'm going there with a purpose. And I used to go to, when I went to Louisiana, I went with girlfriends, and I always split off from them because I had different gambling style than them. They're for fun gamblers. They just go and they sit down and they play. And I have a mission. So my whole purpose in going is different than theirs. So I prefer to go alone. Now, my son lives very close to Nascala, and occasionally he'll come with me. And there are times when we even team up on a machine and both put our money in. And also he has a neighbor who spends a lot of time there. And so he's keeping track now of the machines that his neighbor is winning on. So
Excellent.
that helps too. Yeah.
Excellent. So thank you, Jan, for coming on the show and allowing me to ask you a few questions about how things have been going with the pandemic and how it's affected your gambling. And I know you've been making some changes as to which state you gamble in. And do you have plans for the future that you wish to share?
Well, I am moving closer to that casino, which means I'll have more of an opportunity to go at different times and different days. And I'm really looking forward to that.
What a great plan. That sounds, I hope you'll be closer to your son and all of that. So that's certainly what happens in my family is the parents retire and then go and live near their kids. It's the family tradition in my family. And my daughter is about an hour from Reno.
Oh, goodness.
So,
good for you, though.
Man, I'm just like dropping that little truth bomb right there. Thank you again so much for being on the show. I'll see you soon.
Thank you very much for having me. And thank you for all that you've taught me. I really appreciate it.
You're quite welcome.
Remember to sign up at professorslots.com/30 days to register for my online course for slots enthusiasts. 30 days to play slots smarter and win, including how to leave a casino with your winnings. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday and New Year's Day 2022. We just went through Christmas Eve and day, as well as New Year's Eve and day. And just over a month ago, we went through Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Cyber Monday. Do you visit any casinos on those holidays and almost holidays? It was crazy at casinos, right? That was a whole heck of a lot of marketing for all of us to deal with. And what was all that marketing for? You know, it was all meant to get you to spend money buying stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, but don't you think it got a bit excessive? And excessive marketing is our topic today for slot machine casino gambling. The casino floor environment is an advertising marketer's dream. Slots enthusiasts are walking around with spare cash in their pockets looking for where to spend it. Not if they'll spend it, but where they'll spend it. With a situation like this, casino marketers salivate over how best to manipulate slots players to give up their hard-won cash. And they've gotten quite good at making this happen. Today, let's talk about fantasy versus reality in the casino environment. As I've discussed before, my strategy for going on the early morning after a holiday takes advantage of casinos set up with a typical business practice which helps them handle busy nights on the day before. This strategy needs two things for it to work: a busy night on the day before and the accounting practice which some casinos use to help them have a successful night. This strategy can also be attempted on the morning after big promotional events like Black Friday. Why? Because from all the reports I've gotten from across the U.S., Black Friday was crazy busy at casinos, just like New Year's Eve wasn't too shabby either. But getting back to deliberate casino marketing manipulation, why was Black Friday crazy busy at casinos? It was one of those rare occurrences where marketing in the whole wide world intersected with marketing at casinos. Well, sort of. I don't think casinos had much of a choice about it. The world is one big marketing effort, with Black Friday being its biggest day. That massive marketing effort couldn't not spill over into casinos whether they liked it or not. Consider New Year's Eve. Does your casino celebrate New Year's Eve? Come on, you need to know or learn these things if you're going to take advantage of your casino. This almost holiday isn't as consistent as Black Friday. It's more like Valentine's Day. Nearly a year ago in February, I went to 2 casinos on Valentine's Day. One casino had red hearts everywhere and a big couples-only dinner planned in their main ballroom. The other casino had nothing planned. For them, it was a normal business-as-usual Sunday. So some holidays are optional for casinos. Others special days are not optional. If you were in a U.S. casino on New Year's Eve a week ago, you know how busy it got. Imagine if the casino didn't plan for that many patrons pouring into the casino. What if they didn't have enough employees working that day, or enough alcohol, or enough food prepared? It would have been a disaster for the casino. Not being prepared for this sort of thing is how a casino can ruin its reputation. Now let's turn our focus onto casino marketing plans in general. Why did you go to a casino the last time you went? Was there an interesting promotional event you found out about by email or from a mail flyer? Did the casino somehow let you know you had some free slots play available to spend? Marketing emails or mail flyers usually push these 2 kinds of comps to get you to come to the casino. And most of them are day or time sensitive, so you come in when they're ready for you. It's great for them to be prepared for your arrival, but is it great for you? In my opinion, not normally, no. Yes, the casino will be staffed up for the locals they expect to show up because of their marketing efforts, but how else will they be ready? In general, I try not to be suspicious without cause, but I've never liked being at a casino when they want me to be there. Sure, I've gone to a casino giveaway promotional event, but I went to win the car, and I did. So I'm not saying to avoid promotional events, I'm just saying have a plan. Because you know what? You can be sure they do. A packed casino is a completely different experience from when that same casino has a normal-sized crowd. The casino goes through a lot of preparation for packed house events. If you put in the time figuring out how to win at your casino with normal-sized crowds, like having found a slot machine set up to win because it's facing in a direction advantageous to the casino making money, do you really expect to be able to get on that machine when the casino is packed with people? Nope. On a packed night, you will be lucky to find any open slot machine within sight of the slot machine you normally win on. But if you do, at least you can keep an eye on the winnings taking place on the machine you normally play, right? And that's also marketing. Think about how you'd feel if you were just sitting there watching someone else win on that machine. You'd want to go play a slot machine, right? And you'd want to play any slot machine. That feeling right there is casino marketing. We'll come back to that in a moment. To learn to take advantage of casinos that work so hard to manipulate you before, during, and after your casino trips, sign up for my course, 30 Days to Play Slots Smarter and Win. With it, you'll get lifetime access, a free copy of my book, Learning to Win, and spreadsheet templates for slots record keeping for income tax preparation purposes and gameplay analysis. Yet another bonus is a 1-month free membership to my Slots Enthusiast Growth Network, where you'll get community support, accountability, and exclusive content from myself and other slots enthusiasts. Visit ProfessorSlots.com/30days to learn more about this well-received course, 30 Days to Play Slots Smarter and Win, including a full description of its contents as well as testimonials. Now let's get back to casino marketing efforts and how they are trying to manipulate you. In general, what do casino marketers want you to do? Well, yes, they want you to spend the bankroll you brought, go get more money, and spend that too. But that's a result. What are marketers hoping you'll do for them to get that result? There's a marketing cliche from academia that's been updated. The old saying used to be, someone who buys a 3/8 inch drill bit wants a 3/8 inch diameter hole in a wall. But with today's vastly improved understanding of marketing, now the saying is, someone who buys a 3/8 inch drill bit wants to mount a shelf in their kitchen. Do you understand the difference? Casinos aren't saying, give us your money. Instead, they're saying, come in and enjoy yourself. And then they wait for human nature to take its course. The easiest way to get you to spend money at a casino is to get you to stop thinking. First, there's the sights and sounds of an active casino environment. For most people, even those used to normal crowds at a casino, busy promotional events can be too much. Second, does your casino offer free drinks? I mean, free drinks with alcohol or free drinks loaded with sugar? Because of the cost, this is becoming less common. But free self-serve soft drinks are usually still available, and all that sugar can get most people pretty worked up. I remember waiting in line for a roller coaster at Disney World one time, and next to me with his parents was a little boy eating an ice cream cone while just chattering away. His mom turned to me and said, "The ice cream is talking to us." Do you enjoy lots of free soft drinks or free alcohol while at the casino? How does your slots play do during these casino trips? Casino marketers are after two changes in your ability to make good decisions: diminish your thinking ability and overwhelm your emotions. That approach is comprehensive, wouldn't you say? And the result is you lose more money than you might otherwise have. I'll let you decide how to go about limiting your consumption of soft drinks and alcohol as a strategy to winning at slots more often. This isn't a health-related podcast, but plenty of others are. You might want to hear what they have to say too. But let's talk about the other side of the coin, becoming emotionally overwhelmed by your casino. The easiest way to not be emotionally overwhelmed by your casino environment is to not go to busy promotional events. Take breaks often, possibly to someplace quieter than the casino floor. Wear hearing protection. Practice remaining calm, like regularly using a breathing exercise. Understand the kind of environment into which you've placed yourself and how it's designed to manipulate you. And avoid playing slots next to someone who is emotionally overwhelmed. To learn more about my 30 Days to Play Slots Smarter and Win online course, currently at 50% off for a $100 savings, visit my website at professorslots.com/30days for a complete description, testimonials, and the valuable bonuses you'll get free with the course, including lifetime access, 1 month free access to my new Slots Enthusiast Growth Network support community, a free PDF of my book Learning to Win, and spreadsheet templates for slots record keeping for income tax preparation purposes and gameplay analysis. Yes, my 30 Days to Play Slots Smarter and Win online course for slots enthusiasts goes over my 9 winning slot strategies, but before them comes foundational work. Let's say you use one of my strategies to win and win big because of what you learned in the course. That's great. I'm so happy for you. Winnings are great, but then what? Newbie winners end up spending it all and regretting it later. You know that feeling, right? We've all been there. Don't regret your losses, but rather learn how to laugh all the way to the bank. See testimonials and more to understand your wise investment in purchasing 30 Days to Play Slots Smarter and Win. But whatever your decision, enjoy moving forward along your slots journey instead of being stuck in one spot, regretfully losing your bankroll. So remember to sign up at professorslots.com/30days to register for my online course for slots enthusiasts, 30 Days to Play Slots Smarter and Win, including how to leave a casino with your winnings. The next episode of the Professor Slots podcast will include my interview with my CPA about the needs of slots enthusiasts with regards to income tax preparation for my live stream late last year, when we also got lots of live questions from the audience. I also want to thank you for your patience as I continue to make changes to the format of my podcast episodes. Oh, and Happy New Year 2022 to you and yours. That's the end of another great episode of the Professor Slots podcast. Thanks so much for listening. I plan to have the next episode come out very soon for you, where I'll have more amazing content for the show. Until the next episode, have fun, be safe, and make good choices. Bye.